I'm Chuishan and I'm from Team 1. My group member is Ung, Dean, Robert, Jordan, and Amil. My topic of this presentation is my dream PC. So let us go through to the design of my dream PC. This our design of our PC that we have discussed before, and this is the screen, this is the PC keyboard, the number pad, and the touchpad. And we also include the CPU, GPU, RAM, and the thermal paste and storage. And all of this is the total price is 9,622 ringgit. So let us go through the first specification that we use is CPU. The type of CPU that we use is CPU Core i9, then 10900K core, then BER, then D. The i9 10900K features is 10 cores, and it has a total range is 20 MB, and the frequency and the chip has a base frequency is 3.7 gigahertz, and however using the interturbo bus max 3.0 technology, the chip can boost up to 5.3 gigahertz on a single core, and what's ever better is the 4.9 gigahertz with the all core boost. And there is also include the hyper-threading and the overclocking. So the next specification that we use is RAM, and the type that we use is HyperX Impact times 460 gig is equal to 64 gig. And here we list out the capacities of this RAM. And the first one is the frequency is 3200 megahertz, and the voltage of this RAM is 1.2 volt, and the temperature is 0 until 85 Celsius, and the weight is 3 grams. This is the benchmark test that show us the speed is 3,393 megahertz, and the megabyte per second of it is 20799, and the megabyte per write is 24098, and the megabyte per second of the copy is 24,978 gigabyte per second. So that's all the RAM, and we go through to the GPU. And the GPU that we use is RTX 2060 Super with WinForce OC 8 GB. This is because the NVIDIA CUDA cores is 2176 core, and the base core with megahertz is 1470 megahertz. Otherwise, the boost core with megahertz is 150 megahertz. And the memory configuration of this RAM is 8 GB GDDR6, and it has 175 wattage graphic card power, and the memory interface width is 256 bytes. So that's all the GPU, and let us go through the storage. Is SSD gigabyte hours 2 TB RPM 5000 per 4400. So why we choose this? This is because this is the world's first PCIe 4x4 controller, and it's made by 28mm manufacturing technology. Its Android BS5016E16 has enough computer power for ECC processing, and is adopting the Lustre 3D triple-level cell NAND flash. And the benefit of this SSD gigabytes 2 TB RPM 5000 per 440 is this is the faster and smoother, and it has a read-write endurance of 1800 TBW. And this is the storage performance that delivers blazing speed. For the sequential write speed is up to 5000 MB per second. And besides that, for the second read speed is up to 4400 megabytes per second. And the next benefit is the solid state drive is the best heat dissipation. This is because the full copper heatsink have 69% higher heat transfer capacity. So that's all the storage that we use. And the next one is screen. The screen that we use, the type screen that we use is 27G2 IPS 144 Hz. Okay, so for the this is because for the aspect ratio of this screen is 60:9, and the native resolution full HD is 1920 times 1080, and the refresh rate is 144 Hz, and it also have 60.7 million colors to support this screen, and the horizon viewer angles is 178, and the vertical viewing angle is also 178. The pixel pitch of this screen is 0.3114 mm, and the panel type is IPS. So that's all the screen, and let's go through the last one is thermal paste. Thermal paste that we use is thermal paste conductor node for 5-gram liquid metal thermal paste. For this thermal paste, the thermal conductivity is 73.0 watts per meter Kelvin, and the sensitivity is 6.24 grams per centimeter cube, and it can be conducted with electricity, and the ease of use is hard. So that's all the specification that we use in our dream PC. And the last one that I want to present is future expectation. The first future expectation is we want to upgrade the GPU. This is because installing a better graphic card can greatly improve how well a computer can play games. A computer ability to play games can be greatly hindered by a graphic card that is inadequate for a game's requirement. And the second one of the future expectation is quintuple or sextuple RAM feature. This is because it will have a better ventilation system when we use this RAM. And the last future expectation is we want to compatible to CPU. This increase overall performance, especially when users are running multiple programs simultaneously. It will be more energy efficient, lower levels of power consumption, and generate less heat in the system unit. So that's all the future expectation, and that's all also my presentation. That's all my presentation, and thank you for listening. Thanks.